This is India, one of the fastest growing economies in the world, with over 300 million young people. Today, the world's capital of outsourcing. An industry that has registered a 35% growth in the previous 3 years alone, now employing 700,000 people and owning 35% of the worldwide BPO market. Why? What makes India the BPO capital of the world? A large pool of English-speaking talent and qualified professionals with deep domain experience across a broad spectrum of fields. The ability to innovate and create sophisticated delivery models that enhance competitiveness and cost effectiveness. This makes India not just a BPO hub, but also a knowledge services powerhouse with a 59% share of the global knowledge services industry. Over the years, this industry has moved up the value chain from low-level back-office tasks to highly complex core activities that have a direct and positive impact on the client's revenues and margins, risk exposure, and brand perception. All this is where India scores. That is what we call looking beyond the obvious. And this is where Williams-Lee comes in. Williams-Lee is a leading global BPO organization specializing in corporate information solutions, which involves re-engineering critical business processes. And Williams-Lee India plays an integral part in the global business by bringing in the best of India's expertise in this space. Imagine the possibilities. In response to and in anticipation of your needs, we have established a strong offshore presence in India. Our India business was set up in 2001 and has grown significantly. Apart from the growth of headcount, the platform has developed across multiple dimensions, including number of locations, diversity, and complexity of service offerings.
At Williams-Lee India, from a location strategy perspective, we've always believed in being ahead of the curve, and that's why we went to Cochin in 2006, when we were among the first major players to start up operation in Cochin. And the reason for looking at smaller cities, tier 2, tier 3 cities, is that the metros are getting saturated. As an example, we have 25% employment growth in most of the major metros. Coupled with rising infrastructure costs, it makes it imperative that we look at smaller tier 2, tier 3 cities to operate from, because it gives access to a different pool of talent at a cheaper rate, as well as access to infrastructure at much cheaper rates.
In 2001, we were a small team beginning to start presentation services for investment banking client. We have matured from there on, providing services in terms of expanding the scope and the diversification. We bring in more value to our clients in terms of providing innovations in various fields. We service at the moment investment banks, consulting firms, legal firms, insurance, pharma, and various other verticals. We have taken up innovation as a key area which we want to focus for this year, like bringing in presentation services for the future. We have also looked at knowledge-based services like research and analysis, high-end design, mortgage processing for our various firms across the globe.
Here is how we do it. The backbone of our success has been our people, who are our most valuable asset.
Williams Lee India has 8 hours and 5 days of working pattern, which is more vital for an employee satisfaction. We managers spend a lot of time in personal development and training plans to tie up with their career development as well. Being a part of DPDHL, we have a lot of growth opportunities within the group.
For Williams Lee India, our key strength when it comes to employees is the ability to retain talent and to attract new talent. Our attrition has been moderately low when compared to non-voice BPO industries. And clearly, if we're able to hire 1/3 of our employees through internal references, it definitely indicates employee satisfaction. In the recent past, we have achieved some unbelievable figures, and this is purely because of our employee referrals. We believe that the result of this is due to certain key parameters. First one being the job satisfaction that the employees get at work. Second one, a detailed and defined career path. And lastly, the great culture at Williams Lee.
A robust operating model is what you get with a globally integrated solution that helps you benefit from local knowledge coupled with global reach.
We have a mature operations model and we are globally integrated with 24/7 follow the sun approach. We have defined SLAs and we ensure we take every step to check our errors and we rectify them as and when they occur. The operators take personal responsibility for the work that they do and we emphasize a first-time pass culture. Williams Lee also allows operators to rotate across the client's end and we provide them with an opportunity to spend some time at the client's places to understand the entire process and how Williams Lee fits into that process.
We continuously stress test the security controls we have implemented, enabling us to achieve 100% green audits by clients and external assurance agencies.
The way we approach risk and compliance in Williams Lee, we have a 4-factored approach. There is people security, there is physical security, data security, leading all the way up to service continuity. In the people security, we get their backgrounds verified thoroughly, covering education, personal details, criminal records and past employment and so on. On the physical security, there is multi-factor perimeter authentication from the main gate all the way until Williams Lee's entrance onto their operating units. On the data security, we have multi-level NT logins. We've got workstations locked down. There's no way employees can record data, store data. We also use RSA tokens where needed. This makes data completely confidential and not being portable. On the service continuity, we give multiple options to clients between cold site, warm site and hot site. Each has got its own benefits and costs associated with that.
Focused innovation initiatives, be it minor process improvements or breakthrough ideas in the activities we perform day in and day out for you.
Innovation is at the core of our operations. We're constantly looking at new technology and market trends. One of the things that we work on quite a bit is documentation and information. So now with the world moving on into a more mobile trend where they need information on the go, one of our constant focuses is on looking for the next generation solution in this space.
We at Williams Lee have a strong client base, and our experience in servicing these clients across sectors enables us to offer you cutting-edge practices. At Williams Lee India, we leverage our global experience and the strength of our presence in the world's leading BPO destination to provide cutting-edge, knowledge-based solutions that deliver tangible value for the most elite global customers, going beyond the obvious at every level. Imagine the possibilities.